Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's been a minute, and it's sure been a long time since I ever seen this glorious piece of work. But we are back yet again. It has been, I want to say, 3 years since the last revision went up about this. And, I think the last time I actually played was the day before D-Day because I couldn't stand to watch it be blown up again. It had been so many revisions since the first time I ever actually recorded this, I think. And I made something then, and I had such a good time. I wanted to record it so many times, but I just kept forgetting. So here we are. Ooh, forgot about that. With some of the originals. I don't know what he's currently doing, but I know he's doing something. But he will be joining us shortly. And, yeah. But one of the major things I figured I'd go ahead and show before we actually hopped into it was this is the community table. And, I'm actually sitting at it. Because despite all of that, I still tried to help this community, and I made a difference. And it's accessible to Bedrock players, it's accessible to mobile players, so if you guys want to come and join in on the fun, whether we're recording or not, all platforms can come play. Because, yeah, I didn't want anybody excluded. That was my whole skit, if you will. I wanted all players to be able to play. I wanted all players to join and be treated fairly, equally, and kindly. And at first, this community wasn't very welcoming. Save for Tyler. Tyler's group was very, very friendly to all newcomers. But, for example, 10th here. His group, or their group, her group, whatever the fuck, they weren't accepting of newcomers. Not as bad as the others, but they still didn't want any part of them. So, here we are today. I have already done some groundwork. I didn't want to get too deep into it. And of course, it's night. So, mainly just gonna be a lot of grinding today, I think. If I remember correctly. Because right now there's just not a whole lot for me to go off on. Because of course it did. There we go. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but wheels were starting to get a little raw from that. Sorry. Alrighty, let's see here. Oh, wait, gotta craft a freaking pickaxe. So I went ahead and got myself a roll for once. Whenever I saw that. So I have a few benefits to that. Most of them are cosmetic though, I think, from what I was reading. Got a mine started out, but didn't go too deep in it. So, gonna be needing a lot of deep slate though. Oh yeah, I started down here, right? We's gonna be digging. Well, that didn't take very long. I thought I heard more than one break. I did. But that was the only ones. So I don't know if the vein miner is a roll thing or a normal thing. Didn't pay attention a whole lot, sadly. And I'm hoping my current setup is not as loud as like whenever I was originally, just using my screen. So I did a sound test before starting. I'm sorry about all the cicadas in the background and the cars in advance, because right now I have a paper thin room. But I'm gonna see about possibly doing some better things in the future to probably mitigate the volume and later on if I decide to continue. If not, this is a one shoot off thing that you may or may not ever see. Let's see here. Nobody. Oh, it says Tyler's in, so maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Head point. Because I feel like mining over here for the remainder of my durability. So gonna have to watch out for claims though, because they at least used to go all the way down to bedrock, which means essentially if I hit a claim, I'm gonna have to turn and go around it. So claims can be good and annoying at the same time. Great, it's about to break already. I can't help but feel, like deep slate breaks your pickaxe faster. And there she goes. Oh. There we go. About to be night already, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Let's see here. We're gonna. Man, if I could see the screen, that'd be great. I think that is. That's deep slate. Could you stop going wherever the hell you want? Where even is it now? That is how bad my vision is. Fucking God, stop. So, anyways, gonna need to cook. Where does just grab the damn cobblestone? Where's the cobblestone? It was probably a couple deep slate and I just fucking misread it. Oh, there we go. Here's some. So here's my one piece of deep slate. While we wait. Oh. So I guess while we wait, what to talk about? Pad. Let's see here. That is. It's been a few years since I even recorded. At this point, so I guess to anyone out there who may watch this that knows me, things have not been going well, to say the least, because, well, my dad passed away. Lost him. Lost a lot. So, in other words, wasn't that far behind you guys after all. But enough of the depressing things. I got this community. There's plenty to talk about back in revision 2 that you guys didn't get to know about. Because I was stupid and didn't record a whole lot. So whenever D-Day came around, like I knew it would, I need to adjust the claim. Let's see here, because yeah, it's way out over in the water for no fucking reason. So whenever D-Day came around, like I knew it would, the group I was fighting against, what the hell? The group I was fighting against, just did not wait a single moment. Well, because they, why would they? Kind of situation. But I kind of knew they wouldn't. So I told the militia that we had formed that, hey, on D-Day, we're going to need to be ready. Because they're going to, just come over here and attack. Blow everything up that we built and fought for. Well, the only person that came that day was my right-hand man. Shocking. Not really, but, So, to no one's surprise, that day the fort fell. And so did everything it stands for. Well, I guess not really. Because in the end, it still achieved the goal I set out to do. I think there was a temporary revision where it was literally the whole thing of it was just Java versus Bedrock players, so it didn't complete its goal until like later on. But I still got what I was hoping to do out of it. And don't worry, I'm gonna flatten this all out when I'm done. I'm just getting an outline set up for the moment. Oh, I'm outside of my clay. That's what happens whenever it just stops showing me the blocks. So, guess there's the rundown on that. So it should be about that size. Okay. Might be a solo grind because I ain't seen him pop in yet. Whatever. But the most useless yet helpful for this scenario use of a diamond, but whatever. Alright, here we go. I love that. Alright, probably should stop getting distracted by all this, because there's still some trees that are actually nearby that I need to deal with, that are not only in the zone, but like right next to the wall. Ah, shit. It's about to break. See, that's why we don't get distracted. Fuck you. Drop all this off. And then you in there. And then, yeah, we can keep going now. Where'd it go? That's in that hand for some reason. Getting a lot of goodies, at least. I'd call them goodies, but at the end of the day, it's all just a bunch of useless stuff that may or may not be helpful. So, okay, that deals with that one. I think that's actually all the trees I need to harvest. So, now we've come to this part. And it seems like the whole thing just elevates, so I may just do it on this side, I don't know. Like, I may just do it over here, I don't know exactly what I should do about it, because I feel like I should have a contingency plan for expanding. So, currently working a, my hands are getting, losing blood in my hands. In one moment. There we go. Alright, so I'm currently working a Walmart job, believe it or not. Man, this is loud. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear me over this. I didn't do that in depth of an audio check, so we're gonna turn that stuff down. That's not as good. Here. Turn that down to 50 then. There we go, that's a lot better. Alright. So I really, really thought I'd hate it there, but, and I, still do. It's Walmart, for crying out loud. Like, but it could be worse. It could be a lot worse, honestly, in my opinion. Because, like, at the end of the day, I'm still making money. And at the day, I'm still, like, having a pretty decent time there. I'm not saying I'm having a really great time, hell no. Right. But it could definitely be worse, and it definitely has its moments where it feels like, I didn't just absolutely screw myself on the job. again, it's still Walmart, and I don't recommend it to really anybody who has, a bunch of self-respect for themselves, because everyone there just wants you to be a fucking robot. But like, it's a job, and I definitely would take it over any of my times as a farmer where I had to be bossed around by an angry drunk all the time. So, we take our wins where we can, and we smile about them. Because life just never plays you a fair deck. It's always rigged from the start, no matter how you spin it. So, at least in this scenario, I have a lot more ups for me than I did like a year ago, because I also now have discount on groceries, and that comes in real handy. Anything that Walmart has, I can just have a little bit cheaper, and that is really nice. It comes in real handy. So, at the end of the day, I will not complain, because it is really helpful. Never know whenever I might want all of this dirt for some fucking project. And then you may be like, oh, well, what project would that be? Well, I'm flattening right now, so later on I might be able to make land, or want to make land. So extend out maybe towards the ocean a bit. That way, again, options. This project is a double-edged coin. Well, double-edged sword, but whatever. We deal in coins around here, and I don't give two hoots what you say. So, um, so yeah, I've just been all over, really. I've been just trying to make it by, do life, and just trying my best. So, I really hope this comes out sounding a lot less monotone, because I realize in a lot of my other recordings, it's just like, man, I don't even sound enthusiastic to be doing this. I want to be doing this. It just was something I decided one day I wanted to try and do. I wanted to try and make it into either some sort of hobby, really, if I'm being honest, because it just seemed interesting. So, we'll see. We'll find out. We'll see if my peopling skills has gotten any better. This is the ultimate test of the peopling skills right here. uh, but I don't want to move the setup. If I move the setup, then they'll start lagging. Like, I know what's gonna grind my gears the most is the fact I keep having to fidget in my bed because I start losing blood in my hands. So I have to readjust to where one elbow has more pressure on it. But that elbow begins to be cutting off, like, circulation to my hands. And if I do it evenly, then they just both start losing blood in my hands. So that's just like I lose either way here. So hopefully, that's not how this goes. But if it is, then that's just how it is. I am really sorry about that. I tried my best. And we will try something new next go around. And maybe then it won't sound like shit. But this time around, I know at least the audio is at least not as bad and insufferable as it used to be. Sure, it's still pretty bad. I'm not gonna say it's a premium quality work. No, hell no, it ain't. But I'm just saying, at the bare minimum, it's not as bad. And that's pretty a-okay with me right now. So. Gotta start dealing with this way now, because this is just gonna look obnoxious in my mind. Okay, now this is where some of the dirt already comes into play. Alright. Kind of just make it a smooth-ish transition. Which may take a second, depending on how cooperable everything is feeling. There we go. Yeah. And just gotta replace this layer right here with got that all dealt with. Time to put the finishing touches on this corner. All right. Oh, shit. And okay, probably shouldn't just leave that like that. Now should I? Right, and then oh, getting dork. Now I can see again. Like so. Alright. Plop down some torches here and there. Fill in this because it would just look absolutely atrocious if I don't. Spent all that time making over there flat, and then I'm not gonna have an internal, like a flat inside. Like right here. And here. And here it kind of dips. I did not realize how in depth all this crap went all of a sudden. Oh right, yeah, whenever I had to break the fucking flowers to place a thing of dirt, it was bugging out a little bit about that. Not dirt, tiles. See, the dirt's already come in handy. Oh yeah, and I have a creeper hole over there I need to fill in. So had a blast over here, had a blast over there. It's we're all good though. Just ran out of dirt is all. See, I'm gonna end the recording, and then like everyone's gonna join, and like nothing would be accomplished that I wanted to actually try and like actually round up for this, and it. But hey, you know what? Just like a filler episode, kind of see what goes on, see what I want to do. You know, just I don't really care. No pressure on me, you know. Just me in an empty space, as far as I'm aware. So, if I actually get anything out of this, even of you, that isn't my own, of course, just to kind of make sure everything went all right in the uploading process, I would be pretty dang stoked about that. So. I'm gonna make a layer here, kind of get it going. Oh, hey. The hell was that? Oh, it's one of these weird little new things that I still don't know how to fucking use. Neat. So, yeah. And I know people will be like, oh, well, the walls are gonna do you so much good whenever people have elytra. Well, guess what? We're gonna have a roof, dum-dums. By the time this is all said and done, this is going to be the impenetrable fortress that it used to be. Because it's all going to be claim bound. And no one's gonna be able to get in. That we don't want getting in. I hate it when I accidentally do that. Because now it's way too deep. Diamond shovel's about to break. I don't know, should I stop? Should I not? Hey, I found some sand. That's neat. I want at least a block. Yeah, I'll stop there with the diamond shovel. The rest of it's breakable by hand. Alright. Use some dirt. Oh. There we go. Getting caught back up. Alright. Looks like we got the basics covered. How much time we got left? Oh, we got 9 minutes. So why the hell not? Let's see here. What can we do? But cram all this stuff in the chest here. No disregard for any organization. I'll organize it later. Don't you worry. Or I won't. Maybe I won't. Who fucking knows? Who fucking cares? Only thing we care about right now is speed. I'm gonna leave the important things like that. I don't got enough room anymore for that stuff. Yika Roonies. Make another chest real quick. Bam. 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 Alright. Drop that. Drop that. Pickaxe. Pickaxe. Axe. I didn't realize I already had big axe. That's how hard it is for me to see right now. Sticks, bread, torches, just the whole 9 yards, really. Let's just leave the whole shtick. Whole kit and caboodle. Oh, hey, it's turning into nighttime. That actually gives me the perfect opportunity to see where it's not all lit up in this fucking claim of mine. Now that I've gotten, enclosed. Also, I got a neighbor like right over there I still have yet to meet. I don't know if they are worthy of trust or not, but we will soon find out. And if we need to reap chaos back into this fucking server, oh, we will. We've done it once. We've done it in the name of peace, and we did it successfully, so we can do it again. It won't be that hard. Okay. One right there, and then that is more than good. Alright. Let's go pick a fight with something that probably has way more health than it should. Because it's WSE. Nope. Ow. Ow. He's got aimbot. And I don't even know where the hell he is. And this is why we don't fight. And that's why I don't fight. Bitch. That was mine. I only got a piece of armor for that. And I died only once. And tried to get jumped. Here's another one. Hey, I got it. Nice. You'd think with how long I've played Minecraft, I'd be able to, better at not dying, but hey, oh well. You win some, you lose some. And I definitely lose a lot. So, anywho, I'm thinking that is a good stopping point for today. Got a lot done. I need to get to bed so I can go to work tomorrow. So, I'll probably edit this tomorrow, and it'll probably come out the either the following night or the well, actually not the following night, the night of tomorrow or the following day. We shall see how things go. So, y'all have a good night. Have a great day. Whenever y'all watch this, I'll see you maybe on the next one.